It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. He completes it to Jones. And some room to roam now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that...
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. Quick throw here to Hilton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. His throw incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this. Down to the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. Touchdown, Rams.
Jacob Harris
from 19 yards away.
And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of...
They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Stafford on first down.
And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a handoff looking right, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle here, it's Hilton.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Stafford. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,007.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Mahomes. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. On the sneak, it's Stafford. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, 43, 23, 15. Attack, attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Running right, Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes will throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of...
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Los Angeles, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.